Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a girl named Emily, and a boy named Andrew. They had known each other since they were children, growing up as next-door neighbors. As they got older, their friendship blossomed into something more: true love. Emily was a bubbly and kind-hearted girl, with a passion for art and photography. She had long, flowing locks of golden hair, and big, expressive brown eyes that seemed to see right through people. Andrew, on the other hand, was a quiet and thoughtful boy, with a love for music and literature. He had dark, untidy hair and deep green eyes that drew people in. Despite their differences, Emily and Andrew complemented each other perfectly. They spent countless hours exploring the woods behind their houses, sharing their dreams and fears with each other. They would sit by the river and watch the sunset, holding hands and feeling like the world was theirs for the taking. As they entered high school, Emily and Andrew faced new challenges and obstacles. They had to navigate the complexities of teenage life, all while trying to hold on to their love for each other. There were times when they argued and disagreed, but their bond was too strong to be broken. One day, Andrew surprised Emily with a handmade wooden bracelet that he had carved himself. It was engraved with the words "forever and always," a promise of his undying love for her. Emily was touched by his gesture and knew in that moment that Andrew was the one she wanted to spend the rest of her life with. As they graduated from high school, Emily and Andrew made plans to attend college together. They chose a university in a big city, far away from their small town, where they could start a new chapter in their lives. They rented a cozy apartment near campus and began their classes, eager to learn and grow together. But as time went on, Emily and Andrew found themselves drifting apart. The pressures of college and the demands of their individual goals began to take a charge on their relationship. They started spending less time together, their conversations becoming strained and distant. One night, as they lay in bed, Emily turned to Andrew and asked him if he still loved her. Andrew hesitated for a moment before responding, his voice filled with uncertainty. This was the moment that Emily had been dreading, the moment when she realized that their love might not be enough to overcome the obstacles in their path. Heartbroken, Emily knew that she had to make a choice. She could stay with Andrew and continue on a path of uncertainty, or she could let him go and find her own way in the world. With tears in her eyes, she made the painful decision to break things off with Andrew, knowing that it was the only way for both of them to find happiness. In the days that followed, Emily felt a sense of loss and emptiness that she had never experienced before. She missed Andrew terribly, his absence leaving a hole in her heart. But as time went on, she began to heal and find comfort in the memories of their time together. Years passed, and Emily and Andrew went their separate ways. They carved out their own paths in life, pursuing their dreams and passions with a renewed sense of purpose. And though they never forgot each other, they both knew that their time together had come to an end. One day, as Emily was walking through the park, she saw a familiar figure sitting on a bench, strumming a guitar. It was Andrew, his hair now streaked with silver, and his eyes filled with wisdom. As their eyes met, a sense of nostalgia washed over them, reminding them of the love they had once shared. Without a word, Emily walked over to Andrew and sat down beside him. They sat in silence for a while, listening to the gentle strumming of the guitar, and watching the sunset in the distance. And in that moment, they both knew that Their love had never truly died. It had simply transformed into something deeper and more enduring. As they walked home together, hand in hand, Emily and Andrew felt a sense of peace and contentment that they hadn't felt in years. They knew that they would always be a part of each other's lives, connected by the bond of true love that had stood the test of time. And as they settled down on the porch of Emily's cozy cottage, surrounded by the sounds of nature and the warmth of each other's presence, they knew that they had found their happily ever after. Their love story may have had its ups and downs, but in the end, it was a testament to the enduring power of true love, a love that transcended time and distance, and would always remain in their hearts.